So how do you handle that and think about those custom what feel like custom dev requests and how to maybe productize them or when to just say no?
I want to go back just to your thought about like if you squint, like the product looks like it does that. I think that can probably come down to kind of training and enablement, especially for new people coming into the business. You got a new rep who's going to come in and start taking deal cycles. That's a product enablement exercise, and hopefully, if you're a startup, there's probably not a ton of product that you have to educate on, but it's just some baseline examples and use cases or success stories, or maybe even failure stories of here's what this doesn't do and what we shouldn't position it as. I think that kind of enablement can go a long way. Um, in terms of falling into that custom dev shop trap, that the expectations there. The more I think about it, the more I feel like it comes in to play with forming an ICP, forming a known person that you want to go and target. Um, and at an early stage company, that's hard to find. You probably don't have that very early on. I think defining a really successful ICP is definitely part of finding product market fit. But if you know who that customer is and what their tech stack looks like and what their use case is and what the problems they have are, if you know that well and you know that that matches up with the value that you provide well, it can give you the confidence that when you run into someone who says, "Hey, I want you to do this instead," to maybe say, "Hey, thanks for that input. We'll take that into consideration, and if we think we're going to do that, we'll call you back in a couple months." It kind of gives you a little bit of confidence to say, "I know this isn't going to be the best deal for you and for me in the long run. So maybe let's pause on it and we'll come back later." Um, but you're right, it is a balance. Sometimes you might get new information from people in your ICP that are saying, "Hey, you should go and do this." And if you're hearing that enough, that can give you the opportunity to go and build the new thing and to keep expanding and growing a customer base. I think the difference there is if you're getting that same signal from multiple customers, multiple prospects, it's probably not a one-off thing, and you can get a little more confident that that's going to be the right thing to do and go and build a feature that can get wide adoption.